Hello One Piece fans! Today we're diving into the earliest spoilers of One Piece chapter 1136. And trust me, this one is packed with jaw-dropping revelations, some thrilling encounters, and enough hype to keep us talking until the next chapter drops. Plus, there's no break after this chapter, so the One Piece community is rock hard. It's our time. So grab your straw hats and settle in for an adventure through the Sun World. Starting from the top, the cover story already sets the tone for the wild journey ahead. Yamato, Tama, and Speed are marching forward with Holdem, who's reluctantly leading the group to a mysterious secret base, by the way. And get this, the roof of the base is hilariously shaped like Who's head. One Piece humor at its finest. So, Tama, as always, she's riding Speed, her horse lady friend. So, it looks like they're about to shut down whatever little leftover operation the remaining Beast Pirates are up to. Can't wait to see how this unfolds. But let's get back to the Straw Hat crew in Elbaph's Sun World. Picking up where we left off, Luffy is happily chowing down on some delicious moose meat. They cooked this dude some moose meat. And the Great Big Giant Jarul explains a fascinating secret about the Sun World. He says that most humans, they never even make it to this part of Elbaph. Many mistakenly believe that the darker underworld region is the true Elbaph, and they even flee before reaching the Radiant Sun World. So, meanwhile, the Straw Hats are enjoying the lively Elbaph party, and it's heartwarming to see Jinbei and Brook capturing the attention of the giants. They've never encountered anyone like them before. And then, of course, there's Usopp. This man is glowing. He's in his element. He's entertaining the giants with tales of his adventures, and when he brings up Oars, the giants react with awe, revealing that Oars is actually a legendary warrior in their race. So I'm thinking Usopp might score some giant strains before Sanji even does. I think he's cut from the same cloth as Kronstadt.
Nice.
But it wouldn't be Elbaph without a bit of chaos now, would it? A heated debate erupts among the giants about the true nature of the Sun God. Is he the god of liberation, or is he the god of destruction? Or perhaps even the god who just laughs at shit. So this tension speaks to the depth of Elbaph's mythology and its many interpretations. So yes, Elbaph's mythology and Sun God Nika. Jarul, he takes center stage recounting the ancient Elbaph mythology known as Heli or Harley. We'll see. So, according to this myth, the world has already been destroyed twice, and Sun God Nika plays a pivotal role in this. And we even get an incredible visual of Nika, a figure with flowing white hair, clouds encircling his neck, just like Luffy in 5th Gear, by the way. And also this thunderous laugh which heralds world-changing events. And Luffy's reaction is so typically clueless. He says, "Oh, so he's just like that Nika fellow. He must be that one guy Bonnie was talking about, but I've got nothing to do with that god guy." So this is just a classic Luffy moment, full of his carefree charm, as he himself embodies the very legend that he denies. But he never wants to be seen as no god. That feels like way too much responsibility for him. But then we get to this tragic and chaotic tale of Loki. We then shift to Loki, the infamous Prince of Elbaph, and we learn that his life is shrouded in tragedy and destruction. From the moment of his birth, Loki has been this force of chaos. Giants recount how he killed the royal family's lucky horse. He also brought around natural disasters and turned the underworld into his playground. And all of this happened before his teenage years, I might add. That's crazy, right? And yet, amidst all of these horrifying tales, we hear a familiar name. It's Shanks. We finally get confirmation in this chapter that 6 years ago, Shanks captured Loki and returned him to Elbaph. So these fan theories of how and when Shanks became an emperor are starting to add up. So Luffy, of course, lights up at the mention of his idol. And this news is now setting the stage for a heartfelt conversation between him and Zoro. Yeah, that's right. Luffy and Zoro are having a private talk. This happens away from the festivities. Zoro pulls Luffy aside for a serious discussion. So we kind of know this can't be a very bright conversation. Zoro is concerned about Loki's potential deception, warning Luffy not to trust a word from that kingslip. But Luffy, in his usual fiery fashion, retorts by saying, "So you're saying that Loki doesn't know where Shanks is at? And if he doesn't, he's going to beat him up for lying." And you've gotta love how Luffy is just ready to do battle with just about anyone, no matter their size difference. He'd probably even whack Jarul if it came down to it. So Nami eventually catches this brain cell sharing duo conspiring and takes charge in her classic dominating fashion, declaring her own plans to join their quest. But of course, she's got her eyes set on some other giant treasure. But now enter hooded Shanks and Gunko. This chapter takes an ominous turn as we cut to the underworld, where a hooded figure, none other than Shanks, arrives with a mysterious woman who we learn is named Gunko. And guess what? We thought maybe they were here to execute Loki. No. They actually approach Loki with an offer. They want him to join the God's Knights. But hold up for a sec. Oda keeps dropping new and exciting characters. Gunko's reveal is breathtaking. With her wraps, goggles, and asymmetrical eyes, she's a force to be reckoned with, guys. And her powers, well, looks like she can manipulate her blazer sleeves with deadly bandages, as we see how effortlessly she subdues a massive wolf that Loki unleashes on her. But Loki, he remains defiant, delivering a very chilling line as his wolf is strangled right before him. So he says, "Rest in peace, my friend." Of course, there will be anger and sadness, but a warrior doesn't lose calm in the presence of death. "I shall swallow this rage and destroy the world." Guys, so this chapter is a masterclass in balancing humor, lore, and tension. From Luffy's light-hearted antics to the dark underpinning of Loki's story, every page is packed with intrigue, it looks like. And the growing presence of Shanks and this other Shanks, and also the God's Knights, raises so many questions. What role will Loki play in the larger conflict? And how does all of this pipe back to Nika and the fate of the world? Let's hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments, Nakama. What was your guys' favorite moments? Or what will be your guys' favorite moments? What do you guys think is next for Luffy, Zoro, and the entire crew? Let's talk about One Piece down in the comments. And we can meet right back here when chapter 1136 drop. So I will see you guys right back in the next video where we get into some more very great stories about One Piece. I'm very new to this stuff, guys, and I'm starting to grow my channel with some longer form content, so I really appreciate if you guys would subscribe and maybe give a little bit of motivation and tips and tricks and, I don't know, resources on where to do a little bit better with these videos, on how to do a little bit better with these videos, because I'm looking to get into YouTube fully this year for 2025. No, wait, is it? Yes, 2025, not 20. It's 2025. I get a little bit confused sometimes. But this is the outro. I'm sorry if it's getting a bit long. But what I really wanted to say with this intro was, guys, if you guys are from the state of California, in the Los Angeles area with all those burning wildfire stuff, I wanted to just spend, I'm not sure, guys, a little prayer. Like, I want to say, I wish you guys all the best. Like, I know it could be very scary, and I'm not sure what's going on in the world right now. Maybe it's a life-changing moment, or like a moment when everybody just needs to come together and rethink what we have been doing as humanity, and maybe things has not been going the right way, because natural disasters, they normally come as a way of, I would say, showing a little bit of maybe signs that, you know, guys, things you're probably not doing things the right way. So I would hope that everyone would be safe, and all the families is going to be a lot to rebuild. But I want to pray along with everybody else watching this video. I want you guys to help me pray. for the victims of the fireborns in the California, Los Angeles, Palestines, and all these other areas that has been under hell's fire lately. I wouldn't want to call it that because that's truly what it is. And I wouldn't want to say that Los Angeles and these areas has been a really dark place, but maybe throughout some places around the world, they're experiencing war. They're experiencing some really dark situations around various parts of the world. So I just want to take a little bit of a short time in this video. I'm not sure if this video will be the one to go viral on my channel, but eventually whenever somebody does listen to one of my videos, I want to just leave this message towards the end of this video because it's impacting my surroundings. Well, not really entirely my surroundings at the moment because I'm not directly in Los Angeles or California, that area. But what I really want to say is it's affecting everybody worldwide, and I want to put my efforts and my thoughts and my prayers out there and my part in showing that I care about humanity, and that I want everything to change, and that I have a larger spirit, that I do believe in liberation. And I watch One Piece because I love the disconnect from the real world, because One Piece is such a fun world, but there's also mixed in with darkness, and sometimes it ties into the real world as well. And I know that Oda Sensei takes a lot of inspirational from whatever's happening in the real world. I mean, there was this meme about Punk Hazard when Akainu and Akuishi was fighting, and they left this place in ruins. I mean, that's kind of what's been going on in the world recently, and I just want to leave a little prayer towards the ending of this video, guys. And I want everybody who watches this video, if it's 7 of you, to just stay safe, and prayers to you, and spread some prayers yourself. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.